Be going live here in just a second, friends. What up, everybody? Let's see, trying to get my audio good. Welcome, Wednesday night live stream here with me, Colorful Carl, for the love of creativity. I'm going to be working on this piece I started a couple weeks back. I'm probably going to finish it tonight. This is Alden as a forest goddess, building on an old motif that I started a long time ago. We'll see where it goes. I need to work on, I got most of the compositional elements down though. So now I'm just gonna be playing with lighting and stuff mostly this time, and doing some things to make it a little more interesting and cohesive. I think maybe is the biggest thing I'm going to work on this tonight. But excited to have everybody out. Minted some NFTs. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention the past week and a half. Minted NFTs on the Voy blockchain, so I've minted 2 NFTs now. Over there, it's been a long time since I've minted NFTs. If you collect 10 of my NFTs, I will do a custom portrait for you. So we have one up right now on Voy. That is, I could drop a link a little later. But colorfulcarl.voy, V-O-I, I think will take you there. Let's see. Let's see. Anyways, I'll sort that out. Let me know if you're interested. Otherwise, I'll be listing stuff soon. So, anyways, yeah. All right, I'm gonna make some art and go from there. I think colorfulcarl.voy is my wallet address. Yeah, don't mind me. So it's a wild world out there in the crypto space. Anyhow, here we are. Gonna make some art and do the thing. Move that out of the way. Got the chats going. Get the multi-stream chat up. Everything's here. Got my little viewer thing. What's this little tick on the bottom here? That's weird. Sorry, I gotta fix this. It's gonna bother me all night. Boop. I lost a viewer. No. Alright, this vibe. So, down tempo. Let's get back in the genres. Let me play with some of this music first. That one's alright, but could be better. Alright, this vibe's actually good. Ooh, what's ambient pop? Let's see. What's up, tankers? Cool. All right. Well, let's get to working. All right. So I actually just took a picture of this gnome at my house that I really love. I think I want to incorporate it. I know I was supposed to be done with the composition already, but can you ever really be done? Is the question. Let's see here. Yeah, this little gnome is just stupid cute. TikTok's doing good. Got a couple of watchers over here. Feel free to ask some questions, TikTok friends. Let's see here. My dog keeps sliming me. Slimy little turkey. Shout out to my buddy Zach. Had another baby boy. Well, had a baby boy, another kid. He's got a baby girl, Zoe, and a new baby boy. A few days old. Mom and baby are healthy. Let's see. I don't know his name yet. I'm a terrible uncle. Gonna look it up though. Let's see. We got Henry Alexander. Super jazzed to meet him soon, so that'll be cool. It's always fun when like your oldest homies have kids. Add some new cool little creatures to the the squad. Let's see here. Alright, so I want to see if I can incorporate this gnome. I bought this for Alden for Christmas. I think this year. Could be cool, so pop little gnome out there. Seems like he'd fit in perfect. When Derek shows up, he'll be thoroughly pleased with the gnome. He loves gnomes. Select subject. Wife loves gnomes though, for sure. Damn, slayed it. Perfect. Oh, dude, it already looks pretty cool. If I do that, though, I gotta lose the wolf. Which is probably fine. The wolf kind of has less meaning in it anyways, to me. And if I do this, I can have the gnome. This is gonna be so cool. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this. I might be able to put the wolf back somewhere later, but like, let's cut the gnome off his little base. So we'll delete that. Yeah, let's go. Alright, and then I'm going to mask out all the lantern panels. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Wednesday night? It's been rainy and dreary all day, but I like the rain. I went for a walk in the rain today. It was beautiful. In the woods. I loved it. I needed it. Got some work done when I got back. Felt pretty good. I've been trying to just do this thing where I just don't stress myself out about shit anymore. Just stay positive and just keep the shit moving, you know? Not everything needs to happen in one day. In fact, the more I stress about doing something and everything in one day, the less gets done. Ain't nobody got time for that. So if I do Control Shift J, go away. Okay, that's kind of working. So then we go in here, and we're gonna do erase. I like the idea. There's like a little something going on over there. I'm gonna make it make a little more sense, but the good news is let's see here. Alright, so conceptually he could have the little, you know, light in his lantern, which could be cool. If I do like a reduction, make the light really look like it's blowing out through here, right? Like that. That'll help. Especially through some of the thicker parts here in the middle where the light's really good. But would it be glowing in this straight up beam is the question. And then if not, I could always sort of modify it, right? Just like, you know, do that and do Shift F5. And that looks horrible. Remove light beam. Welcome to the stream, all you TikTok fans. looking for some more subscriptions over there. People just, you know, signing up, anything. Like, love to have you guys more active on the stream. Got 9 viewers over there. So yeah, we're adding in this little gnome. Trying to decide whether or not I want him to be, you know, holding this light beam. Because I could just do like, let's see. So I've been working on this for a few weeks, by the way. This is a portrait of my wife from our wedding. Just like a little casual snapshot right before. Well, she was my girlfriend at the time. She's currently my wife for about 18 years now. It's gotten crazy. This is the original portrait. She happens to be stupid beautiful. So the source material's great. Always helps for the end result. So, anyways, yeah. So I'm just adding in things. I've been just playing around and adding on like little earrings and decorations and lights. And she loves green and purple metallic stuff. This sort of like mystic topaz vibe. So I've been doing a lot of that there. But now I'm just trying to play with this back here and see, you know, the best way to handle this. I think I like this idea even more. Okay, so you can do better. Content aware tool. Dude, it's pissing me off now. So this is like the older kind of AI tools within Photoshop. Let's do proximity match. See if that. There we go. Now it understood the assignment. Oh, no, now it didn't. That's okay. This can work like this. Maybe. Yeah, I think that works for me. And I like, but now I'm going to change this lighting to blue. And then I'm going to do, that's fine. I can always, yeah, okay, cool. That actually looks pretty cool. So this is the gnome. And I have, what's on this layer? I don't need that for sure. I would like to go filter, and then we're gonna do reduce noise. So that helps make it all look a little more painterly. I just keep the strength really high and preserve details really low. And what that ends up doing is just, again, it looks a lot more painterly. It softens the edges a lot, so you lose all that. So now it sort of fits into the composition a lot better, in my opinion. So that's looking cool. That blue is really pushing out. So I'm going to paint some of that blue into the gnome. But I also need to like do select, modify, contract. Let's say like 1.5 pixels. Yeah. All right. And then I'm going to hit Control H to hide the bounding block. And then I'll do the eraser tool. I'm going to sweep it back a bit. Keep the flow pretty high. And just clean up some of these edges because it just, not that much. I just don't like the way it looks around some of these parts, but I could also go back in and clean that up with a, actually that gives it a little more atmospheric perspective, which is something it's going to need back there anyway. Yeah, there we go. Actually, I've got a better idea. I'm gonna go to my history brush, or history thing here. Let's go all the way back to where I did, contract. That's fine, cool. So then we're gonna turn the back. So you can see that's the edges of my selection. I actually don't even want to worry about that right now. I'm just gonna make this like 90. 291%. Nope, that's not doing it for me either. I'm gonna add a blue layer over top of him entirely. So I'm gonna do a blue layer. Blue. So this is gonna make this look like he's in the app, back there more, right? This is like overlaying. We're gonna blend it some though. So we're double click on the layer and go over here. And this current layer, not gonna mess with that because it's just a one flat color. But the underlying layer, we're gonna remove the blues from the dark points because you don't really get the colored light in the shadows as much, right? So that should help a bit there. And you can preview it, right? See, no. Now I'm just experimenting. That's part of the process too. Just winging it. That's where some of the most exciting things happen. You don't always have to have a finite plan. Let's just do overlay. Okay. So I changed it to overlay and now I'm mixing with, so when I pull that out, that starts to really work for me. Cool. Alright, so I have this blue layer on top with the overlay and it's blending in pretty nicely. So I want to mess with, so we're going to group that into the gnome. I'm going to move that over here. I don't even know what this one was. What was that? Oh, that's blue lights on the face. Haven't really massaged those in yet, but I'll get to them. The little gnome's gonna be sick. I'm so excited. And I actually gotta make all this blend together. Alright, so I can mask this out some. So let's see what that looks like. So what this does is just kind of create spots where the shape is sort of erased, but it's not actually erased because like you can pull it back by just removing the mask. It's sort of a non-destructive way of erasing. I mean, there's other tools for it as well, or other reasons you would use it, but yeah. It's probably the best way to describe it. And then I'll need to do some darkness along the front, really darken the front and this portion of them so that the light is really dramatic on the side there. Let's see. I realize on TikTok I'm sharing a different screen. Let me see if I can edit that and find it more interesting. So I think so. I'll do it next time. Got pling somewhere. Pling pling. So I'm just adding some darkness on the front there. I'm gonna blur it a little bit so it just looks smoother. And then I'll even, I might adjust how that blends in later, but we will see. Yeah, I think it's pushing more back there, which is cool. I want to grab this yellow, kind of color dodgy highlight. Yo, Derek. I punted the wolf, and I've decided to add in a gnome. I actually have this gnome. This is a photograph I just took from the living room. It's on my windowsill. Yeah, it was good, man. It was a lot of driving. A lot of riding. Alden does the driving. I just sit there and look pretty. But yeah, it was a good trip. Can't complain. Just whirlwinded to Florida and back. No big deal. 10, 12 hours a day. Color dodge. You know what, Derek? You're absolutely right. We have to have the gnome be properly barefoot. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's see how it treats it. Let's just see what the AI does for me. Make the gnome barefoot. I'll be a little barefoot gnome. That'll be me when I'm old. Just hunched over, long ass beard, big old floppy hat. Alright, so these feet are pretty horrible. Let's generate some more. I like it though. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm not saying we're not gonna add the wolf back in. Oh, perfect. I love these like little wrapped feet. Those are good. That'll do for me. Alright, so I think I'm gonna rasterize. Yeah, it's just gotta have the dogs out a little, you know. The little skinny legs is hilarious, but I like it, so that's all right. Get rid of the blue for now. Yes, let's do it. Yeah, I do have a family portrait, but not one like this. So let's get properly weird with it. What is going on here? Oh. Never mind. Okay. Now I know what's going on. Okay. So that's fine. The boots come all the way up there, so that's gotta... Alright. Let me back the gnome up. Gnome back up. I always second guess myself and make 35 layers and whatever, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. So the gnome with the shoes. Let's just merge them. Merge layers. Didn't mean to do merge visible. That's not exactly what I was shooting for. What the fuck? I just want to merge these layers. Why are you being difficult? Cool. Let's do it that way. Oh, my erase is like super low. Alright, good. Alright. Doing the thing here. What happened to the side of his foot? Did I fuck that up? Is that, let's see. Okay. So then we're going to delete layer mask. All right. And let me just isolate the node. I don't need all this other shit. I really love this. This is so much fun. All right. Back in action. Save. We've really just worked on the gnome, so we're gonna save as a copy. Yeah, we'll wait till the gnome's a little more done. Carl style family portrait. Oh yeah. Derek, I'm gonna text you something real fast. Back to work. So I think I like the idea of kind of having the beard sort of come down this way a little more. Alright, that's good. Sorry, I had to get my leg up here. I'm sitting on a bike because I sit on a bike all day now. Cause I guess that's what you do when you're trying not to succumb to old age in your middle age, you know? I think that's how that works. Probably saw that somewhere. I sit on a bike all day or I stand. Alright, so blue, it's looking good. Alright, let's get in this blue real fast. Alright, and then the shadow layer looks pretty good. Except for I think it's jacking up the beard, yeah. Just wanted to make it look like he was actually standing on this little face. It's gonna spend a whole bunch of time on this this little dwarf, this little gnome. Why not? What else was I doing? Yeah, we getting old. It's all good. We're alive to talk about it, sir. That's a blessing. Happy Memorial Day to you and yours, by the way, Derek. I think I'm gonna change up the music. What's supernatural cinematic? Let's see what this is. It's kind of cool. So the shadows are all this bluish color, right? So let me, let's do that. That looks pretty good. Filter, Gaussian blur a bunch. We're gonna smudge it around, make it makes more sense with the landscape. And then I'll do a shadow on top, like of his feet. The gnome's looking cool. This is fun. Probably getting way too crazy with the little details here, but it's so much fun to do. Gonna change the lighting on the gnome. The gnome. There's gonna be some other ambient lighting here, obviously, but my digitals. Hey, Kicks, Metrics, Graver, blah 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 blah. Oh, cool story, Mick Digitals. I'm good. Thanks so. Just having fun. Cool, and then I'm gonna just make that flow a little nicer. It's looking cool over there. I think this little hazing under the feet here looks silly. It does not need to be there. It is ruining my illusions. Modify the background just a smidgen. Alright, let's get back up to the gnome. It's looking cool. The music's pretty awesome. I love it. All right, so let's get up here on the Alden layer. Let's copy layer style. Let me think about how I want to mess with that. And the gnome, though, is in there. I just want to keep messing with this gnome because he's so cool. Music's pretty epic tonight. Alright, I just need to sort of merge some shit. Let me save a copy. Spent an hour working on the gnome. Oops. I don't know about this carnival vibe. Alright, I think I need to make some bold moves on this. Alright, so shadows. You do you, bro. If that's what, gets you excited about life, then I think you should do it. Just read that newspaper wherever your little heart desires. Yeah, I'm just out here trying to make cool art. That's all I know. It's working out for me, seemingly. So I can't really do this in the willy-nilly style that I was going to do, which is fine. Now I'm just going to massage it back in then manually, which will be fun. The screen is real shaky. You're streaming. Been doing this for 3 years. It's kind of crazy. I've wanted to stop many times. And then like something happens like, oh well, it's breaking through. And then slow and steady progress, I guess. One day at a time. Suspenseful music. Just need a little caption or something, you know. I love when I got captions on. It's just like suspenseful music. It's always funny. And then I'm always grateful that I'm not deaf and that I don't just have to read suspenseful music. Seems like it'd be less suspenseful. So I'm just gonna draw cool shapes on these gems. Make them look like they're being highlighted. Probably add in some funky colors. Whatever needs to happen. Alden hasn't seen this since the first night, so I think she's gonna really like it when it's done. Which I am excited about. Yeah, I'm just gonna put these back in like very intentionally. Sometimes like if the lighting of the original image is set up in a way that makes sense, I can get away with doing some cool blending modes and stuff instead of really getting into the weeds of meticulously painting all these little details in. You know, sometimes it's great, and sometimes I like to do this craziness, details. It just depends. We'll see. I don't want to fuck up her face there. Alright. I just want... I don't know why I can't seem to dial in just the exact right music for me. One day. Realize that sometimes it's hard for me to talk and draw, but that's alright. Still works out somehow. I'll add those in at the end. So I'm just adding some little highlights back here. Maybe some stuff on this eyebrow. Man, TikTok's like really out pumping tonight. We have 30 views over there. think I just need to really mess with the curves of the whole piece. So that just all looks like shit. Just made some money. Go team. Alright, so let's save it. It's looking a little more copacetic. This part is not working at all. So let's go up here. And let's go. I don't even know what that's for. We'll get rid of that layer back there. So right up here, we're gonna make a new layer and we're gonna say fix hair and shoulder so it matches better with the canvas hair. Her hair should flow off the shoulder soft and beautifully. See how that works. Let's see if the tools work. I think I'm actually tired of this chair bike situation. Throw that over there. Got my little standing rocking board. Cool. You can tilt this up a smidgen, tilt that back a smidgen. Just readjusting here momentarily. Up. Of course, I had to fuck with things. Now everything's loose. Have to tighten it down. Just bought this little laptop tablet holder thing. It is cool. It is maybe better. I didn't think it was going to be that great, but it's better than I thought it would be, but it's still not the greatest. Like, it definitely needs a little something, but it's working. So Fuck it. Okay. So I don't quite think that's amazing. I think that one works for me. Thought that might be a concern. So is this like I did it on a layer that was higher up and I had like more greens in it already? I think that this actually looks good. Then I'll just merge that down into the hair layer. And I think I can live with that. Hey baby, how you doing? May the Emu, welcome to the stream. Hello to you as well. I'm just done with my Godzilla OC concept. Cool. What is that? You said I'm just done with my Godzilla OC concept. What is that? I don't know what that is. Should I know what that is? Am I losing my mind? Always possible. What up, Micah? How you been, man? Glad you can make it out. It's been a minute. Trust you've been doing well over there in your corner of the world. I don't know why this TikTok stuff does this. TikTok. There we go. Dude, I'm pumped you're here, man. It's been a minute. I took a couple weeks off for I did a lot of traveling. Probably gonna take some time off again soon. Just more shit I got going on. You know how it goes. Life's busy. What have you been up to since last time we chatted? I feel like I haven't been to a MoGraph meetup in forever. I guess the one got canceled and then I couldn't make it to the other. So it wasn't my fault entirely. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, you definitely don't, boring's never fun. Too busy can suck in its own ways, but I find too busy to be better than boring. Have you seen me work on this piece yet? Do you know anything about it or no? Oh, fun. NPR Kids is probably cool, man. While it's still around. Before it gets eviscerated, like all good things in this world, in this country right now. I figured it was PBS Kids, but it's all good. Dude, I bet it's crazy out there. It's fucking insane. I know so many people that have lost their jobs in so many different fields. So many different things have just gone to shit now. It's just been a struggling time. A trying time for a great many people I care about. But that is what it is. Can't keep us down. We're gonna keep on shining. What I didn't see the announcement at Google I/O? Google 10? What is the announcement? Shake me up, sir. Permission to ruin my night with whatever horrible shit is happening in the world. I'll clean that up later. It still looks like shit. Made a mess out of that right quick. All right. Edge it out a little bit on the inside. All right, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, got you. Yeah, the text to video is starting to get a little insane. It really is. I think that the low level things are going away, man. Like those like simple things are probably going to be removed. You know, I don't see a world where that's not. So it's like, how do we focus on the things we can do, or position ourselves in a way that's like, hey, these things you can't just do with an AI. Like yeah, the simple little edits and that low hanging fruit stuff is definitely, it's gonna go away. I mean, that's what innovation really does. It takes those things first and foremost, right? Like, but like the high level shit that you can really crush it on, that stuff's not going anywhere. But you got to be able to. It's probably a little harder to position yourself to get those types of things or focus on those if you haven't. And that's really what I've been like really doing for the past, I don't know, I guess really hard for like at least a few months now, but like been trending in that direction for years. Thankfully. So I'm hoping that helps us hedge our bets against the insanity that is coming, or that's here. We've been very fortunate so far. So it's actually our best year ever, which is kind of remarkable, all things considered. But it's only like 2 or 3 clients that are making that, bridging that gap for us. So, you know, I gotta keep that in mind too. Like if they weren't here, I'd be singing a different tune. But just hang in there, brother, and stay positive. Keep doing good shit and just network. Just keep networking. That's all you got when you're small, right? When like you don't have a machine. I mean, hell, it's still how I get most of my leads, and I have a pretty robust team at this point. So. You going to Dash Bash or I just signed up for Camp Mograph for the first time, so that'll be cool. I actually never been to Dash Bash either, so that'll be fun. Thanks, man. Yeah. I'm trying to make them make sense. So I figure like these front ones are gonna be like hit with a lot of lights on all the angles. And then I'll just keep messing with them as I get further back and maybe do them lightly. I was thinking about trying to like, for a brief second in my head, oh, let me make these like real symmetrical and like perfect cut stones. And I just actually don't like to do that in any type of my art forms. Like I like it all to be flowy and organic. So like these are just like raw cut or, you know, rough cut. I don't know. I don't have any idea what some of these more technical terms are in the jewelry world, but appreciate the feedback though. Sweet, dude. I appreciate that. Sort of the goal is just to make it look believable, right? Oh, sure, yeah. So let me, the original image is a photograph of my wife right before we got married. So 2007, standing in front of the kitchen door at the farmhouse we got married at. I just wanted to make another portrait of her. It'd been a long time since I did that at all, so figured what better subject than this ridiculously beautiful face So this is where we're at with it. This is a gnome that I bought her for Christmas that's sitting on the windowsill at my house. I just think it's super cool. So I thought that this would be fun to put in here. He's got his little toes out, you know, looking good back there. So yeah, I'm just having fun with it, man. I don't know what to do. Maybe some additional things. I don't know. There's always more to add, right? Like, we will see. Yeah, I'm just playing with these gems right now. Yeah, this is my third stream doing this one. I usually don't take that many streams on one piece of art, but my wife was long overdue for being appreciated in such a fashion. So here we are. I'll probably go back and like paint in some really crazy colors into these too, so thanks, man. Yeah, I'm hoping she really loves it when it's done. It's sort of like a derivative piece. I don't know, derivative's the wrong word, but it's supposed to be the same character as this piece I did in 2019, so 6 years ago. I had this old picture of my wife right here, and I turned it into that. But that took me like an obscene amount of hours. Like, obscene. So, I don't know. It's kind of that same idea. I don't want it to be exactly the same, so I'm just playing with it, but like I think it's cool. Thanks, my dude. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Yeah, I've been having fun with that too. I actually really like hair, though I don't think I'm very good at it yet. I keep saying this for like years that I just need to actually like go back and really do some good tutorials on things. Like, I feel like I could just do that on the stream for a few weeks. But I started minting NFTs again last week. I have 2 NFTs minted. Oh, you missed this one I did a few weeks ago. I finished it just before I started this one. It was a sword in the stone. It's super cool. So one of my friends was asking me about some of my old art. So this is a sword in the stone piece I did. Derek, she had the face like, what the fuck is my husband doing in the backyard right now? Yeah, I was definitely out there trying to figure out all the things to do for sure. No, this is a piece I did a few, like, I guess the last few streams. I did it last month mostly. But so this is a sketch I did when I was 9. And then I wanted to like actually make this as a photograph I took, and then I drew out the sword. And I just started like messing with it, throwing Dad's paintings in, getting crazy with it, adding some vines and all kinds of weird shit and more weird shit, and boom, that was the final. So and that's, I meant it as an NFT last night. No one's bought it yet, but it's still out there. It's $100. If you get 10 of them, and they're not always going to be $100, but I'm going to give away a free commission to somebody with a print. Be real fun. It's on the Voy blockchain too, so that's a specific blockchain that is amazing, run by an amazing group of crypto heads. And I'm going to start doing other things with my NFTs, like unlocking different things, different access rights and things. I just haven't spent a lot of time on that yet. But I figured I'd just get them out there, get the community excited about them, and then start rewarding people for their support. Derek's got one of my old NFTs. I got a Poe app. Thanks, dude. Yeah, that was a fun one. It really was. Doing some crazy curvy shit over here. Why not? It's looking cool. These detail shows are difficult because I don't want to like bore anybody, but the process is the process, y'all. Excuse me. It's weird. I haven't been able to like actually complete a lot of art this year. Comparatively, I've only done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 completed pieces this year. And you know, that was, sometimes I do 3 a month. so. But it's all right. I've been doing like masterpieces this year, I feel like, so sometimes you just gotta be mindful, you know. I'm putting in the time, right? No worries, Micah. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in and chatting. I'll see you on the next stream or in person sometime in Richmond. Take it easy, dude. Hit me up anytime, man. How's it going, Derek? You still alive out there on the stream? I'm really having fun with these little gemstones. It's pretty neat how, like, it still amazes me how you can just, like, little things make all the stuff just come to life. It's like my favorite part of drawing is the lighting and how, like, it goes from, okay, well, I got this cool shape, and then I add in some little details here, and all of a sudden it just starts to come to life on the page, on the canvas, whatever you're working on. You're just like, oh shit, like, I did that. It still feels magical to me every time I pull it off in any fashion, which is kind of cool. Somehow it's just like a humbling feeling of, like, I can't believe I can do stuff like this. Which is just sweet, you know? I hope that never goes away. That it's always just like a beautiful feeling of gratitude and amazement that, like, I can make things. Especially when it's like stuff like this. Like, I didn't know what the hell I was doing when I started this. I want to make something that was cool. I feel like I gotta add Derek's Wolf back in now. It's weird being able to just pop my back every 20-30 minutes. Old man status. What up, TikTok? What is TikTok doing over here? We got 36 viewers on the TikTok. We only got 8 on the stream over here. What's going on with that? Y'all haven't been liking and sharing and shit. That's what's going on. It's alright. Almost done with these gems. The detail work is just painful sometimes. It's so much fun. Alright, let me finish this last gym here. I'll go back and massage these a bit afterwards too, but See how I did something over here? Oh, it seems like put them into her skin rather than on the skin. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of like them on the skin. Use the saturation tool just to try to pull out. Wow, that worked immediately quite well. Amazing. That looks awesome. Yeah, I think that's gonna work for me. I might make them blend into, or like, I don't know. It might be cool to make it look like they're sitting in her skin. Like, let's do face gems. So invert, and then we're gonna do select, modify, border 3 pixels. Now we're gonna expand that to 3 more pixels. Cool. Alright, and then we can go up here. We can say make the gems look like they are growing out of her skin. We'll see how that works. There's no way this is gonna work, but in my head it just removes the gems entirely. Sad face. Have an idea. No, I remember. I'm getting tired now. I can't think straight. I don't know. So, save that. Let's save as a copy. JPEG. We're on number 11 now. Crazy. So I think we started the night. I think this is where we started the night. Hey, wrong screen I dragged. That's fun. Alright, let's see. So we started the night right here. That's where we left off from last week. And then we got it to here. So there to here. We're getting it. Need to work on like her body and the arm and stuff, but did a lot of work on them gemstones. They're looking cool. Fix some hair details. Cool. I'm exhausted. I guess I'm working on this again next week, which is gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna adjust the hair some. I don't love the hair yet. That lock in particular. sort of bothers me. All right, well, I think that's it for the night, friends. Thank you for coming out. I'll be back next week, 8 p.m. Am I streaming next week? I think I might be traveling. Give me a moment, friends. No, I'll be out next week. I'll be out for 2 weeks, looks like. And I'll be back on the 18th. So I'm gone till the 18th. But I will be posting some stuff in the meantime. And thank you all for making it out. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Take it easy.